Hello everyone, welcome to another video on my channel. Today I do have a shorter video for you, showing how I beat Marrakesh in a time of 2 minutes and 32 seconds. There are only 2 clips in this video, and that's just because my first one really was that fast. Without further ado, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Alright, so here we are in Marrakesh. I had already refined the runs a little bit before, but what you want to do is, as soon as you spawn in, you're going to take a right and walk through this large crowd of people. I really do wish they weren't there because it made me a hell of a lot slower while doing these runs. You're then going to take an immediate left and walk, and you'll see kind of an outside area. Well, this is all outside, but you'll see the daylight, right? You're going to run towards the daylight because you like the daylight, right? And then you're going to take a right, and you're going to walk through this kind of market area. That guy, I like to call him tourist guy, and I like to get in front of him because he's a bit annoying. Because if you're slow and you get stuck behind him, well, you're cooked. Anyway, this is where we're gonna take out our first target, standing right here. No guard is able to see you with your gun. He didn't die. That was absolutely terrible, I'm not gonna lie to you, but the next one is beautiful, to be quite frank. Anyway, we take a left and walk down this little alleyway. You're gonna see that guy there. You're gonna need his disguise to get into the school. So I pull out my cheeky little coin, throw it over there, and sit behind the well and just wait for him to come. Alright, here he comes. Little does he know I'm about to steal his clothes. That's my thing. So, down he goes. I'm just gonna leave him on the floor. Hopefully his friend doesn't peek around the corner to check on him, but I did take his clothes, and took a right, and this is where you're gonna find the school. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a right and walk down the side of this like army truck, down the little stairs. There's an enforcer right there, but if you just keep running, he won't notice you. In this run, the school part was quite strange. I took a right here and went up the stairs. Well, not up the stairs because, well, yeah, up the stairs. I don't know why I went up the stairs, because he's downstairs, but I did it nonetheless. I ran through the kind of middle part of the school, the outside part, and there's the target. So I go into this room, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna shoot him, right here, I'm just gonna shoot him. So what I do is I open the door, I pull out my gun, and I missed. Incredible, guys. You probably expected a miss. If you don't expect at least like 1 miss per video, like, I don't know what you're doing, because there's gonna be a miss, you know me. And then on the exit, I was completely lost. Like a deer in the headlights, I was not doing anything, just wasting time. So here, as I run around looking for the exit, I tried to hop through a window with a barricade on it for some reason. It's really terrible. This run is all over the place. So I unlocked this door right in front of the guards. Not a great plan, but they didn't see me. So I'm just gonna try and find my way to the exit, you know. And look at that, I found the exit. What a miracle. I do try and hop on these boxes because they look like you could vault on them, but apparently not, so I had to walk around them. And I just kind of jump up here and jump up again. And from here, I just walk to the exit. I'll speed it up for you guys. Well, there you go. That's a incredibly stuffed Marrakesh run in, let's see, 3 minutes and 31 seconds. These starter runs are just there for you to kind of have a laugh at before the real run. So let's get straight to it. So long story short, in the next run, I actually knew what the plan was for when I got to the school. I had a perfect shot for Riza Zaidan, which you'll see in just a moment. Honestly, both shots in this run look quite cool in my opinion. Especially the one where I caught Klaus lacking from the other end of the map. So, let's see it. Alright, so here I am loading into Marrakesh for the second time in this video, and the last time in this video. I did watch a little bit of the cutscene, but you know the drill. I start, take a right, and run through this crowd of people. You've seen this already, but here I'm doing again. By this time, I had done this about 3 million times, so I was getting quite sick of it. So you can see it was very good, you know. I practiced it. So you're gonna go same way into the, you know, marketplace. This time I did get stuck behind tourist guy, but he didn't hinder me too much. So I take a left, keep walking, And here's where the close shot happens. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this. Beautiful, look how quick that was. Put away the gun, run off like nothing happened. Everybody's in the crowd just having a panic attack. While me, I'm just on to my next guy, you know. It's just my job, I have to do this, you know. I have no choice. So, same strat as last time. I crouch behind the well, pull out my cheeky coin, throw it across, you know, to the garbage bin behind the wall, and wait for this guy to come over. I spent no time, you know, running out and just suffocating him. And there's my last clothes change of the video. You know, getting new suit on, feeling good, heading into the school. You know, same strat as last time, next to the army car. You know, it's all practically the same. However, when we get into the school, I take a left this time because I'm aware that my target is at the end of this hallway. So I keep running, and you can see him. He's right there. He's just walking into the room with the like captive guy. And look at this shot. I found out that you can step on top of the brick like this, and you'll get enough height to just shoot this guy over the brick in the hole in the wall. And after that, I turn around, walk back down the hallway. You know, it's home time. You know, school's over. So I hope you know, same as last time really. However, this time I decided to go back up the way I came because I don't know, I thought it was kind of faster, but in hindsight it might not really be. Anyway, I run past that enforcer, and from here I just run to the end. Yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. That is Marrakesh in 2 minutes and 32 seconds. You hear it right, you see it right. Don't know what I'm talking about, but that's it. 2 minutes and 32 seconds. I thought this was a pretty good time. Thank you so much for clicking. Thank you for watching the entire video. Please have a great day. See ya.